Hello and welcome to another Sega Saturn video on the channel. This time it is another Lazy Play video, it's not a revisited. Yeah, I thought when I was playing some Saturn the other day that I had a couple of games to play, but I couldn't quite remember what the other one was, and then I found it. It's Wing Arms, released in 1994, I believe. 95, I don't know, but whatever. It's something with aeroplanes in. Yay. Game I've not played before. God damn it. Right, press the start button, I can do that. So I'm drinking a nice cold can of Strongbow while I'm playing this. Options, do we have a difficulty within the options? No. Options are always a waste of time if you can't change the difficulty. So it looks like we have a selection of planes. That one's randomly facing the opposite direction for some reason. No idea why. Maybe it's completely backwards. We'll go with this one, which I think was the default plane. Actually, I think I've played this before. Also, it is a revisited game. I'm just being a bag of AIDS. It's kind of weird. So yeah, I looked at this game and thought that's definitely the one that I haven't played yet, but it's I don't think it is, especially if we go into first person mode once we actually start the game. Yeah, I've played this one before. Yeah, this was a nice Sega arcadey sort of flying game. Not one of those like shitty kind of simulation games. You know, along the lines of F-22 Interceptor on the Mega Drive. Them sort of games play pretty horribly nowadays. Yeah, this is now officially a revisited video. Now I've remembered exactly what game it was. I thought though I had this game in my head as like Aero Wings. No, that's a Dreamcast game I picked up that I've not played yet. That's why I'm getting, you know, mixed up. So yeah, that's just me being a dickhead. So yeah, as I say, this is now a revisited video. If you don't follow the channel, you won't know what the revisited is. It's not me going back and playing games that I haven't played for a very long time. It is actually me going back and playing games that I played at any point in the past. I mean, I didn't have a Sega Saturn when I was younger, unfortunately. Mainly because they were quite expensive, and they also commercially flopped after not very long. But yeah, these are basically kind of not rebooting, but just redoing the games that I kind of played before I had a decent capture device where I had to point the actual camera at the TV and record in that way. Many of the videos I recorded in that way are actually lopsided as well, because my tripod was a cheap tripod. It only cost me like 15 quid. I actually broke it recently. Yeah, that's where we're at. We're revisiting, we're recording the games in the highest possible quality and producing them in 1080p and uploading them to YouTube, so it's all looking kind of nice these days. So yeah, this is a very smooth running game. It's very easy to pick up and play. Usually games of this sort are very there's kind of a steep learning curve. I mean, a lot of these games, like you saw a cutscene of the aircraft being launched from the character, character, fucking carrier, same beginning letter, different word. Yeah, a lot of games would have you kind of having to take off from the aircraft and starting up the engines and all sorts of mediocre, mundane tasks to get the plane in the air. But this game doesn't do that. It just chucks you in the action, and it's easy. You know, I'm not crashed yet. I'm high enough in the sky. I could do a bit of, I can do a bit of nose diving like that without ending up in the drink or ending up on one of those islands that just look like they're purpose-built golf courses in the middle of the ocean. And my plane is making noises at me. I guess there's a bogey on my 6. That means that there's somebody shooting me from behind, if you don't know what that means. And we could go all the way around there, look, loop-de-loop, in our quest to find this little asshole and riddle him with bullets. Yeah, you motherfucker. Oh, come on, nearly. Can I actually... Yeah, I can control the speed of the plane, I believe, which I haven't been doing so far. But kind of a ball ache to try and play the game in third person, so we can slow the plane down a bit there, and I'm going to switch back to in cockpit mode and just try and clip this guy with some bullets. Oops, pressing the wrong buttons there. Oh, has he got a hit on me? That little bastard. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, pressing the wrong buttons again. Right, where is he? Try and use some of those rockets, but I don't really see the point in them, because they don't really seem to... I need to get them closer, actually. They don't really seem to kind of heat seek or home in or anything like that, so they seem pretty pointless. That's got to be the end of the mission, surely. No, there's more enemies. God damn it. Yeah, the game handles nicely, it runs smoothly. All things that I would have said in the initial video where I played this game, but obviously the quality of that video kind of sucks. Hence revisited. This is a game that I couldn't quite work out from the box, whether it's actually kind of a Sega first party game, or it just doesn't happen to mention the developer, if it is a third party developer, actually on the game box itself. Kind of weird. And certainly not like an AM1 or an AM2 logo or anything along those sorts of lines on the box artwork. These missiles just do not hit. They just do not work. Kind of pointless addition to the game, really, so I'll carry on and use the guns. Got somebody trying to whoop us ass from behind. Ah yes, on the bottom right hand side it says 89% achieved. I believe that's the amount of enemies, well, the percentage of the amount of enemies that I've murdered so far. Blew out the sky, however you want to put it. Come on, let's got to be on his way down. Another person after me. Do a loop-de-loop. Fuck this clown. Yeah, got rid of that bitch. Come back at him, motherfucker. Yeah. Right, one more enemy I reckon. So we've got to hunt this bitch down and blow his wig off. Oh, come on. Where are you? Pussy. The music kind of reminds me of Starwing for some reason. With some of its synths. To be honest, the music probably isn't coming across too well. Unfortunately, I have to connect.
All enemy aircraft destroyed.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
I have to connect a different TV to the output on my Elgato because my usual TV doesn't support low resolutions from retro systems, which kind of sucks. Via HDMI anyway, it doesn't do like less than 576i. Via HDMI it's got like 720 or above. I don't know why that is. And then we get another mission. Oh yeah. Like
This is the
this.
Endeavor. You guys did a good job. We've learned that the
So
aircraft
here
is
it
on
gives
its way
us
to an
a
Allied supply base 50
mission
minutes
where we
south.
have to
Your new mission,
destroy a
that
supply
base.
base. So I'm just going to chuck rockets at it. Fuck it. Like that. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Yeah, I just like that. Ah, obviously the rockets there have only got a limited range. Kind of sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, bitches. So we're gonna increase the speed. Whoa, listen to it go. Graphics are smooth, but then why wouldn't they be? The game doesn't exactly go along at a blinding rate. Let's focus on these guns here, turrets. Not sure if that makes any difference. Oops. No crosshairs in the third person view, which does make it kind of a bit harder. Kind of sucks. Pretty basic mission this really, because there aren't any enemies other than the supply base that I'm kind of required to shoot. Ooh, nearly in the drink. Why do people call like any old water the drink? You wouldn't drink the seawater, it would give you scurvy and make you die of dehydration. we go, 15% damage caused. I think we're going to die and then we're going to end the video. Only because it wasn't that long ago since I actually did a video on this game previously. This is kind of just like a reimagining, and there we go, we've took that turret out at the top. Just a reimagining and getting some better quality footage of the game recorded and on file, so to speak. And now we've shot all the turrets, we can just hit the base in any old place. Oh, should be an MC. Oh, we do actually have some enemies, do we? Got things shooting at me. Do these cause damage to the supply base? It would appear not really. So we'll just spin round. I don't think I'm going to actually manage this anyway. So I'm taking more damage than I'm dealing. Whoa, look at that. Dealing some death right there. I guess if we kind of stay in this sort of range here, oh, maybe not. I was thinking that maybe we're out of range of the missiles and such from the turrets that are a bit further out, but no. 50% and it's all blown up. What the fuck? Does that mean I have to go and like shoot all of the turrets or something? What's this? It's pointing me to. That looks like a submarine from here. I don't know if I'm right. It does look like a submarine from all the way out there. There's a ship, is it? It's a black ship. So yeah, there you go. Wing arms for the Sega Saturn, and it's got a credit system. So when you run out of credits, it's obviously game over. But yeah, it's a nice little game. I'd say it's kind of like the airborne version of that core design game I played recently, Shell Shock for the Saturn. Kind of a quirky little title, but it does have nice controls. Obviously not amazing draw distances, but the controls are responsive and tight, and the game does feel unique, so it's definitely a game that's worth checking out if you can find it cheaply, which you shouldn't really have any problem doing so.